Backdrop, a quarterly magazine run by Ohio University's students, has caused quite a bit of controversy with its latest issue. The swimsuit issue has left many students up in arms with the lack of diversity represented in the models. We asked students to describe how they felt about Backdrop's choice in models.
This issue was taken way too seriously, that the article was just a fun summer issue about, and the suits that they're wearing are from a local vendor at the other place. And I don't think this is necessarily a big scope of what Ohio University women look like. And I think people are making it out to be a bad, negative thing.
I mean, I understand that if you're going to have pages where you're modeling bathing suits, you're going to want to have someone who looks good in a bathing suit. That doesn't also mean that they need to be like a size 0 all the time and tall, skinny blondes.
I think that they use stereotypical girls, but I mean, if you were a photographer, like, wouldn't you pick people that look like models to model for you?
Some students, however, had much stronger opinions. Backlash was created in the weeks following the drop of the magazine. Bethany Francis, a junior at Ohio University, created the movement to rise against the media's narrow version of beauty and celebrate all types of beauty. The newly formed group held a march on Court Street Friday, June 4th to fight the beauty ideal.
Initially, I was taken aback by the backdrop photo shoot because I felt like the homogeneous shoot not only took away from the individual model's beauty, but also just reaffirmed a beauty ideal that's really hard for a lot of women and men to achieve. And so we wanted to create something. I wanted to create something that gave an alternative to that and just reaffirms the beauty in everyone. Because I feel like a lot of energy is used towards negative body image or this really hurtful language. And if everyone used that time for something positive, we could be safe in the world right now.
We interviewed a few girls at the Suit Yourself March and asked them why they were dedicated to the cause.
It's a really positive cause, basically, and it's kind of terrifying at the same time. I mean, you expect to see people in their bathing suits, at a pool or at the beach, but walking down Court Street. But I think that, there is a huge, stipulation in the media that, women have to be a certain size in order to be beautiful, and so I think it's just a really great cause that, women and men can come together and promote positive body image.
I believe that I am here for all the other women that are too conscious and too afraid to be here themselves. So I'm here for them. I'm here for them and for myself. Yay!
Led by Bethany Francis and dressed in nothing but their bathing suits, the Suit Yourself crew demonstrated by marching down Court Street with signs and chants.
3, 4, we can't stand it anymore. Media, it is your duty to embrace all types of beauty. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But is it really Backdrop's responsibility to show diversity when national publications failed to do the same? Backdrop writer Alec Bajolid gives us insight into their goal of mirroring a typical Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
The type of model didn't really come up. I think we just kind of wanted to emulate Sports Illustrated mostly, whatever was in the mainstream idea of a swimsuit issue. Obviously, it's a legitimate concern. If somebody felt that, it didn't represent the diversity of Ohio University well enough, then they're certainly, have the prerogative to feel that way. I just know, because being on the inside and knowing the people who are involved and being part of this decision-making process, I just know that wasn't the intention.
Although it may not have been Backdrop's intention, it certainly caused students to re-examine the beauty ideal. The Backlash movement is dedicated to embracing the beauty of everyone without exceptions and not attacking the Backdrop issue, but focusing on the larger issue at hand.